But my mum's Detron Gaming, not the Slice anymore. And today we're going to be watching. Hang on.
3 times being.
Oh well, why you don't hear from PopularMMOs anymore? I used to watch him ages ago, so. Let's see what happened.
3 times being arrested, 3 extremely messy breakups, and a dark post hinting at a range of serious problems. This video will talk about why popular MMOs completely vanished from the internet. To understand the conditions, Pat was able to gain over 17 million subscribers by collaborating each and every day with his wife Jen.
Fair play to him.
However, when they announced that they were getting a divorce in May 2019, the channel's strong foundation began to crumble. Popular MMOs went from gaining around 200 million views per month to roughly 50 million views per month.
To be fair, I actually still watched him, like, even past this, but now he doesn't upload anymore, so.
During which Pat would introduce his new girlfriend Eleni, although this would end in total catastrophe. The two created a channel together called Pat and Friends, and in the beginning it seemed as though everything was going well. Pat and Eleni created Minecraft videos together just as Pat and Jen had. However, it was obvious that the audience wasn't all that thrilled about Pat having a new girlfriend. The videos received comment after comment along the lines of, "I'm glad you're happy, but in my opinion it'll never be the same as Jen," with certain Pat and Eleni uploads racking up a noticeable dislike ratio purely because he wasn't playing with Jen. This came to a head when popular MMOs uploaded a video playing with both Eleni and Jen at the same time, with the comments causing such an uproar that Pat had to upload a video trying to calm the audience.
There's a lot of hate towards Eleni, and there should be absolutely nothing. But she doesn't deserve it at all, and I would really hope that you guys would respect her as a person. She's such a nice person.
Guys, please subscribe.
This worked in the short term, however, only 4 months later, things between Pat and Eleni began to go south rapidly. In September 2020, popular MMOs uploaded a 38-minute video titled "Eleni is a Liar," in which he'd begin by addressing some of the things Eleni had said about him on social media.
He's an old, awkward, divorced man. Why you spent a year with me if I'm an old, awkward, divorced man? I don't say things like that about other people.
Before Eleni went on to state that she and Pat had never even dated.
Stop telling people we broke up. We didn't even date. And then I posted a picture of us. Never dated, LO. Nope, that's not even me. I don't like.
Eleni had gone on to threaten Pat after
No, I think she's trolling.
the end of their relationship.
Guess I'll be making a video to expose him if he doesn't give me a good explanation why he's creating drama for no reason. If he is gonna spew lies and talk about me, I'll tell the truth about everything he's ever done, and she can go ahead. I haven't done anything that I would ever be ashamed of.
Which prompted yet another video by popular MMOs titled "Eleni Tried to Control and Manipulate Me," in which it explained that Eleni was trying to expose him for talking to other girls during their relationship.
You are a cheater though, just saying, and you proved it. No hate, it just shows your true character and how you treat your girlfriends.
Yet he'd then get video recordings from said girls who explained that Pat had stopped talking to them as soon as he'd started dating Eleni. In case this wasn't already wild enough, Pat would then upload a new video titled "Is Eleni a Gold Digger?" in which Eleni had accused Pat of not paying her.
I wanted in writing that we split 50% of the channel, and this was on Pat and Friends or Pat and Eleni. Since you always pick a fight on payday and then don't pay me, that has never happened before. That's not legal. What is this? It's wrong that I have to ask you to get paid in the first place. She doesn't. And anytime I ask, you act like I'm a horrible person for reminding you, and then you refuse. That has never happened.
Pat's responses to Eleni ended up totaling over 2 hours worth of content, and if there was one lesson that he probably should have learned from this whole ordeal, was that it was unwise to introduce a brand new girlfriend with no history on the internet to his extremely large YouTube channel, as there was a high chance that things would end up falling apart publicly.
Probably.
Which is exactly what happened. Despite this, Pat would introduce his next girlfriend Liz approximately 8 months later. However, this relationship would become an even bigger disaster in comparison to the previous one. Only 8 days after Liz's first appearance, Heavy.com published an article showing that both
Wait, what's his name? Patrick Julian.
Pat and Liz had been arrested by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department after getting into a fight. The police report read, Patrick stated that he and his girlfriend, Elizabeth Heranek, had been in an intimate relationship for approximately 3 months and have resided together in the home for a few weeks. Patrick stated that the two have been drinking and got into an argument. Patrick stated Elizabeth got into a vehicle and left and was unsure where she went. Patrick stated Elizabeth is bipolar and acts this way often, however he never calls the police. The only information given about Liz was that she somehow ended up in the hospital with a concussion and abrasions. Therefore, the police report stated, based on the opposing stories and no independent witnesses, both subjects were placed under arrest for domestic battery. Both individuals refused to complete any of the domestic violence paperwork or provide a written statement or have their injuries photographed. Things became worse for Pat when, on the same day as his arrest, his ex-wife Jen would like a post implying that Pat was abusive, yet she'd clarify this in a following tweet reading, "I do not use Twitter regularly, and when I was messaged about all this drama, I went on to see what was being said. By accident, I liked a tweet that is now being seen in a poor manner." Pat never...
She's got him in there.
In the 10 years we were together laid a hand on me. I just want to say this because I feel Pat is being unfairly portrayed. I apologize for adding more smoke to the fire, and I did not want to get involved, but do not believe everything you hear from people who know nothing of the situation. There are two sides to every story. All I can say is from my experience, he is not the violent and abusive person that he's getting made out to be. While Jen was busy sticking up for Pat, Eleni would come back into the picture by leaking Pat's address before sharing text messages where Pat had called Jen lazy, with a description by Eleni reading, "Funny."
What did he say? Of course, she never cooked.
Sharing text messages where Pat had called
vegan.
Jen lazy, with a description by Eleni reading, "Funny, he accuses Jen of using him. He name calls saying she is lazy, and not to mention how he hates spending time with Jen. They are not so close and best friends as Pat says, allegedly," after which Pat responded to the whole situation by stating, "Don't believe everything you hear. I will need to address the false accusations soon. And Eleni, thanks for leaking my address and harassing me and Liz when she told you to stop posting about her and you refused. Oops, here's yours," before changing the tweet to instead conclude with, "You are a terrible person." Okay, the last tweet was too much, possibly realizing that fighting fire with fire was going to end badly. Later that
you might as well just keep your address in.
day, Pat returned to Twitter by stating, "Still haven't posted anything because it's so complicated. There are people I don't want to hurt with my response. I've never hurt anyone, but I'd almost rather take the hate myself. They never tell you how hard it is to have a job in the public eye," which was followed by more screenshots from Eleni showing
what does he do now then, because he doesn't upload anymore?
that Pat was privately trying to stop the drama, having stated, "We can meet up and work it out if you want, I don't care. I don't even hate you, I just don't want all this drama online. I'll give you 24 hours to take down the personal conversations. After that, I will have a lawyer handle the situation. Neither Liz nor I want the conversations online. Please do the right things. I don't have any videos up of you anymore. I'm giving you time out of respect before making it a legal issue. I don't care about me, but you're hurting people I care about by posting those online." Eleni responded not by taking down the screenshots, but rather by changing her YouTube profile picture to Pat's mugshot, prompting one final response by Pat stating, "I see Eleni changed her profile picture on YouTube to a mugshot. Guess she's getting ready early for all the slander and defamation of character," after which this round of drama finally died. The issues between Pat and Liz seemed to work themselves out pretty quickly, as only 5 days after the arrest they were back to posting videos together as if nothing had ever happened. They'd post another video 2 months later in which they'd get fake married in Vegas, and for the most part it seemed as though their relationship had gone back to normal. However, in October 2021, Pat posted an unassuming video titled "Buying Our New Book into the Overworld" before completely disappearing from the internet. His Twitter was hacked and deleted, as was his TikTok, with his only social
I didn't even know he had TikTok.
Media presence being on Instagram, where he'd confirmed that he was still with Liz by posting a Christmas photo. That would be until the 3rd of May 2022, when the two got arrested again, this time for a much more serious reason. Police documents explain that after getting into a drunk argument, Pat went outside and fell asleep, after which Liz locked the doors to the house fearing for her own safety. When Pat woke back up, he was, quote, holding a knife to his arm and yelling. Liz then stated the suspect then began to chase her with the knife, screaming obscenities. The victim advised she began running around the outside of the residence and down the street of the neighborhood screaming for help while being in fear for her life. The victim stated the suspect eventually caught up to her and stepped on the back of her heel. The victim advised that she then ran further down the road and found a security guard in the community and waited for police. Pat then stated that at no point in time did he touch Liz. Pat advised at the residence that Liz began striking, hitting and throwing things at his face. Pat stated he was locked out of the residence by Liz, so for no reason he decided to slash the tires to their vehicles. I observed slash tires on both vehicles consistent with the suspect's story, with the police report also including a witness who stated that they saw Pat chasing Liz down the street. Pat seemed to have learned his lesson from the previous arrest, as he wouldn't address the incident on any social media channel for well over a year, but in the meantime he was arrested once again, this time for streaking at a football game. PopularMMOs had already performed a similar stunt.
I've seen this on his channel, but I haven't watched this video, so...
In a video
I didn't even know what it was about, to be fair. I thought it was just them playing basketball, baseball.
titled $2,000 if you jump
Are they the same thing?
the baseball field.
Maybe.
So when Pat was named in an article about his friend streaking a Jaguars game, it wasn't all that big of a surprise. Pat had been filming the stunt from the sidelines, possibly for his YouTube channel, and as a result he was also arrested, appearing in court only 2 days later.
Alright, Mr. Gillinell, good luck. That was a stupid thing you guys did yesterday.
Sorry. Pat would address the
Guys, should we watch the full thing? Yeah, might as well. We'll watch the full court thing tomorrow if it's on the internet somewhere.
incident in a community post reading.
Actually, it might be an hour long.
I just wanted to say that there's been a lot of rumors going around. I can't say too much, but I was wrongly arrested at a football game, and the clip people are seeing online is right after they dropped my charges for wrongly arresting me. We all spent a day in jail and then were released. I just can't talk about it because one friend has an ongoing case, and I need to wait for that to be resolved. Pat continued with another post reading, I want everyone to know I am fine. I'm happily living with my girlfriend Liz. Things have been a bit crazy as seen over social media. But that is also part of things being blown out of proportion because of having a job over social media. I'd be lying if I said things have been perfect, but we're happy and I do have good friends in spite of what has been said over the news. I have to wait on talking about everything because of the corrupt legal system where I live, but I am fine. I live with Liz and Cloud and we are all okay. Life can be a bit
shit, yeah, they got a cat called
crazy
Cloud. I thought Jen took Cloud.
sometimes, and because of that, I need to wait to talk about everything. I just want to assure everyone that we are happy.
Wait, Cloud's
and
still
small things
alive?
can
That thing's like... I think they got it in like 2016? So it's like 7 years old, or it might be 2018.
easily get blown out of proportion with social media, with this post implying that the two had gotten back together once again, given Liz had posted a TikTok talking about their breakup only 2 months prior. Pat then made another post stating, I'm really considering coming back. I don't need money or anything, I really genuinely miss it all a lot. I started because I loved it and it would make me happy. It would probably be with my friends. It wouldn't be with Jen, she has her own life. Money-wise, I was smart compared to most YouTubers. I invested my money, I don't need anything from anyone. Not even close, I just want to entertain people and have a good time, which will make a lot of people happy. Yet the most depressing post wouldn't come until May 2023, when Pat would finally address everything. Elizabeth, you've been posting about me hurting you when I never hurt you. I went to jail twice and there's been countless videos about me. And don't be hard on
To be fair, he's still got the same profile picture for like couple of years.
She has BPD,
maybe 10 years
PTSD,
actually.
and depression. My first arrest, she said I hurt her. We had a night out at the bars, we're drinking. She got upset while we were making love and started breaking things. And I tried to hold her down to stop her. I had bites and scratches all over my body. I was arrested because she was super drunk and trying to drive, and I was also doing the wrong thing drinking. I popped the tires in both our cars, and they gave me a felony charge saying I assaulted her with a deadly weapon. She was also arrested, and she's been arrested with everyone she's ever been with, and been in and out of the mental hospital. I can't lie, I've done and said not very good things. But after a year of a woman you love cheating on you, beating me while we're on vacation and leaving me on the opposite side of the country, it changes you. I've been so hurt I've drank a crazy amount. I drank so much I spent 2 days in the hospital in the last week and lost 15 pounds. I woke up shaking and laying on the floor crying, and all I got was a text from her calling me a liar. I'm on the brink of falling into a void which I cannot escape and I need support. Just know I love Liz and you don't need to say anything bad to her, with his final public statement being a comment reading, I'm just suffering so much.
And that's it. Fair play to him. Thank you people for watching again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Please subscribe, please.